I enlisted after high school. Didn't know what I wanted to do with myself, so I figured the military would be a good way to start. I thought we were doing the right thing. I was 18 years old, first of all, so that gives you a clue how little I knew. And I felt that we had a cause and a conviction to do the right thing. And I wanted to be a part of it. By the time I got back to the States, I spent 3 months in the hospital in Cameron Bay, Vietnam, and then also in Cooey Army Hospital in Okinawa. Arriving back to the United States, I was being transported from the Marine Corps Air Station in Southern California, where we landed, to the Long Beach Naval Hospital, and leaving the Marine Corps base in an ambulance. We had protesters try to tip the ambulance over and threw rocks and eggs at us. There was 2 of us in the ambulance, and called us all kinds of names, baby killers included, and things like that. It was definitely an experience that I will never forget, and it made me very bitter against Americans as well as the Vietnamese. So I worked on it, and I got past it. And I talked to people about it, and including Vietnamese people that lived in the area where I lived, and I slowly got over it. Well, my first taste of the whole thing was landing at Da Nang and hearing machine gun fire and watching planes drop bombs and stuff like that. And so I felt like initially, very naively, I felt like I was watching a war movie. I finally got to my unit the next day, and I talked my platoon commander into letting me to go on a patrol. Went out on patrol to sweep a village looking for weapons caches and perhaps North Vietnamese soldiers. We were led to believe, or the intelligence was, there'd likely be some forces there. And we found nothing, not even one single bullet that I'm aware of. And we left and went back to the landing zone, waiting for the helicopters, and the sniper fired 1 round, and it went through my leg. Well, I initially turned that Purple Heart down because my mother, who had recently been widowed, had 4 kids at home under the age of 17, and I did not want her knowing that I'd already been wounded when she didn't even know I was in country yet. So I didn't want it. Simply commitment, sacrifice, teamwork, honor. Those are the things that come to mind right off the top of my head. And I felt still a very strong commitment to the cause. And I didn't feel that the 2 wounds that I had warranted being pulled out of the field, and that's why I wanted to stay. I just had that conversation a month ago with one of my granddaughters who joined the Navy. And it basically was the same thing I just said. You use teamwork, you sacrifice, and basically do the right thing, do your job, keep your nose clean, and you'll get through this.